Welcome back to Charging Ahead, an exciting e-mobility video series by the NZ Ijayo Africa Initiative showcasing the future of sustainable transport in Kenya. In this episode, we are joined by Habib Lukaya, the product manager at Rome Electric. Habib brings a finance, business, and infrastructure lens to the conversation, breaking down what is driving the shift to electric two-wheelers and how Rome is building the backbone of this transition.
My name is Habib. I'm the sales operations manager leading Rome in the expansion plans. Rome is a local electric mobility company based in Kenya that is building electric vehicles, motorcycles and buses with a mission to electrify Africa, one vehicle at a time.
How would you describe the current state of e-mobility adoption in Kenya, particularly for two-wheelers?
Currently, we are seeing the adoption growing despite the challenges that early adopters are facing. That's in regards to acquisition cost or available financing options. So that has been a challenge that is actually limiting the growth, but we see steady growth compared to previous years. We're seeing an increase in adoption with the introduction of the financial models and infrastructures.
So, how do you see consumer demand for electric two-wheelers evolving in Kenya, and what factors are driving this adoption?
We're seeing consumer demand growing every day, and this is purely driven by cost saving, capabilities, or awareness in terms of how much they can actually save. And that's driving the consumer demand right now, especially focusing on commercial usage. These are border riders or ride-hailing options. So they're looking at cost savings, and it's actually driving that demand right now.
What role do startups like Rome Electric play in shaping the local e-mobility ecosystem?
Rome is a pioneer in electric mobility in Kenya through local manufacturing, job creation, design of the product itself. So we are offering training, building local talent in terms of electric mobility. We are creating new careers into electric mobility, and we're doing it here locally. So we are leading in ensuring that job creation is done here and not imported from other countries.
So, you've touched on financing and how it's a key challenge to scaling e-mobility and that it plays a crucial role in adoption. So, what innovative financing mechanisms or business models has Rome Electric implemented to help boda riders transition to electric motorcycles?
We have partnered with different financial options, and we continue to partner with different financials to be able to ease the burden to the consumer by offering lease-to-own models, whereby riders pay a small deposit and keep paying daily repayments over a period of time. We are also working with circles to extend similar offers through different financials, and this to enable them to be able to have access to the two-wheeler or the electric vehicles. So this is in aim to reduce the barriers in adoption of electric mobility.
Okay, so could you mention a few partnerships that you have to make the switch more affordable?
Yes, we have partnered with financiers like M-KOPA, 4G Capital, Watu, and Mogo. And right now we are trying to get into the local financiers in different counties that are also financing farmers and agribusiness equipment to incorporate electric mobility.
So, when looking at the full picture, purchase, maintenance, and charging, how does the total cost of ownership and savings compare to fuel powered motorcycles?
Total cost of ownership reduces significantly over time because the operational cost is actually lowered, because you eliminate 90% of the operational cost compared to the internal combustion engine motorcycles. You don't have fuel, you don't have oil change, and most of the servicings are eliminated once the rider fully pay off for the asset. So the total ownership on the life cycle of the motorcycle goes lower over time.
What after-sales services does Rome Electric provide to ensure riders get the most out of their e-motorcycles?
Rome offers end-to-end services from manufacturing, sales, and also after sales. And in after sales, we are offering support in various levels, not just repairs and maintenance. We also offer charging infrastructure through our ROM hubs. We provide charging. We also offer remote support. We have a team of technicians are able to be deployed and offer rescue services for riders stranded far away from our service points. And this is part of our ecosystem as ROM.
So, Rome Electric recently launched the MasterCard Foundation Jinue Growth Program in partnership with 4G Capital. Given the challenges women and young entrepreneurs face in entering the e-mobility sector, how does this initiative aim to break barriers and promote gender inclusivity in a traditionally male-dominated industry? And what lessons can be drawn from past efforts to increase participation in this space?
The initiative, MasterCard Foundation Jinue Growth Program, targets women and youth entrepreneurs and providing not just access to vehicles, but also training and financing. And this breaks the barrier in the e-mobility space. Past efforts show that mentorship, access to capital, and community-based outreach are key, and ROM is working to integrate these lessons into Jinue program for deeper impact.
Awesome. What message would you like to convey to policymakers, financiers, and other partners to enable you to scale your business?
For policymakers, we are looking at if they could implement incentives for local manufacturing. It's a key thing. And for financiers to offer affordable credit models, that really help in terms of adoption of electric mobility.
Can you tell us more about Roam Hub and the services it offers riders?
ROM hubs are part of ROM's ecosystem or the ROM Air ecosystem. The bike is built and sold with a charge and a battery, but the ROM hubs come in to complement the rider's experience by offering top-up charging and also after-sale service points. So ROM Hub offer an entry or an access to the company that rider will not have directly. So a rider coming to ROM Hub will be able to access fast charging, access after-sale services, and also get support on their bike. So the ROM Hub is part of the ROM Air, which is our flagship product ecosystem that is meant to be able to help us scale the product faster.
You can expand more about the battery innovations.
So ROM has continuously worked on improving the battery technology based on user feedback. And currently, we are working on the next generation of our battery that will incorporate telemetry features to enable riders to be able to geo-track, geolocate their battery assets. Because they own the battery, they'll be able to have the ability to see and locate it. So in future, the existing fleet of battery that riders have will have an option for them to be able to buy back, ROM to buy back the old batteries, and the rider to be able to access a new battery, a new generation of battery with updated features and security.
What advancements has Rome Electric made in battery technology to enhance operational efficiency for riders? So, Rome prides itself on considering unique factors such as Africa's rough terrain during production. So, you can expound on this and whether you design bespoke products such as batteries for different terrains.
ROM as a manufacturer, we build our products for African by African. So we understand our terrain better than anyone else. And when we design the product, we design with the target use case scenario in mind. We design our batteries to withstand the terrain and the weather, the climate of Africa. So we have continued to improve and develop our batteries to withstand high temperatures, to be able to have fast charging capabilities, to have safer mechanical design to withstand the terrain where the bike's actually driven. So we continuously work on improving our battery technology. And even right now, we are working on the next generation of battery, incorporating features that riders are currently asking on, like IoT and etc.
So, moving on to your staff, how does Rome Electric train its staff to build and service e-motorcycles?
So at Rome, we train our staff in building their capacity in the technical knowledge and also just offering customer service. We understand we have a unique product that requires more education to the consumer for them to be able to understand how the product works and how it's being used. So this helps us to increase adoption. And currently we are working with different institutions to create curriculums that are going to be tailored and focused on EV sector. So we are part of the team that are working with the institutions like Kenya Power in developing curriculum that can be actually inducted into TVET institutions.
Okay, so are there plans to expand charging infrastructure across different regions in Kenya? If so, what strategies are in place to ensure accessibility and efficiency?
At the moment at Rome, we are working on an expansion plan for 2025-2026, and we've already started the plan by expanding outside Nairobi. In our expansion plan, we are incorporating not only charging infrastructure, but other services that are related to Rome. So we are incorporating sales, after sales, and charging into our expansion plan by creating regional offices that are going to help us scale faster and be able to reach more consumers.
Rome Electric's e-motorcycles come with an app. What key features does it offer?
So the Roam electric apps will be able to offer so many functionalities, like for riders to be able to locate their asset, the bikes, where it is, be able to locate charging infrastructure. They'll be able to see their savings as they utilize the product over time, because you're going to see how much the bike has gone, how many kilometers covered. We compare it with how much savings they would have used an internal combustion engine. So the riders will be able to see real-time savings as they use their bike. They'll be able to have the immobilization options if they're finished paying off their product, meaning they'll have control of their asset.
What challenges do you face in local manufacturing, and which stakeholders would you collaborate with to solve them?
The biggest challenge is the local supply chain or the localization of components. We still have a problem with the localization of the parts because of toolings, availability, and other challenges that are related to supply chain. Other thing is the support from government. It's not there for local supply chain for components in terms of exemptions or tax benefits to encourage the local supply chain to be able to invest more in their toolings. So those are the main challenges that we are currently facing as local manufacturers, be able to build up the localization supply chain. To address these challenges, we are looking at policy support from government partnership with the institution and manufacturers in helping them break down the barriers in terms of tax exemptions or tax benefits that will actually support the local manufacturing business.
Habib painted a powerful picture of the road ahead, where electric motorbikes are a practical and affordable solution for millions. From total cost of ownership and consumer demand to roam hubs, local manufacturing, and skill-building partnerships, he showed how a full ecosystem is taking shape. But the story doesn't end there. In the next episode, we head to the production floor with Monica Mwalo to see how these machines come to life. Thank you for watching, and charge up for the next episode by subscribing to stay on the road with us.